up, guys? Thank you for joining and viewing my channel. As you can see, this is a brand new channel that will mostly be focusing on Dead by Daylight content. And of course, it will branch out to other games too because I love games. But yeah, today we'll be having a discussion on the issues of Dead by Daylight. And in the future, I will probably have a solo thing. But today, I don't mind bringing my good friend,
Kyreeindeed.
What's up, man?
What's up? Obviously, you and I have been playing Dead by Daylight for quite some time. And I think we can both agree that now it's starting to get a little stale and old.
Agree.
And it's not because it's just the game style or the gameplay. It's just that how the game functions now. And with that function comes problems.
Of course.
Yeah, and that's what we're here to discuss today.
So maybe you could introduce yourself.
Alright, well, on Instagram it's just Kyreeindeed. A lot of people get the capital I and L mixed up. Somehow, and there's no L in Indeed. What? But anyway, you can find me on PlayStation mainly with Kyreeindeed 02. And again, capital I, no lowercase L's.
Alright, man. So as you know, of course, we said that we're Dead by Daylight enthusiasts. We've been playing Dead by Daylight. I mean, I've been playing it since late 2017, 2018. You've been playing it since.
Yeah.
Around the same time?
Yeah, around when Bubba came out. It was the 31st of October.
Oh, okay. Of what year? What,
2017.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's when Bubba came out.
Okay. So, yeah. So, we're pretty much OGs. So,
for consoles, yeah.
I guess to go ahead and start this out, one of the main things wrong with the game which a lot of people complain about, would have to be the bugs in the game. It seems like, and I'm sure you can agree, that every time they release content, patches, etc., it seems like more flaws and bugs enter the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, there were instances where one of the most recent and most popular ones that was really discussed was people getting stuck in hills.
Oof, yeah, that was the big one.
Now, I didn't see that because I wasn't playing it, but what was going on?
Alright, so since I was playing Killer and Survivor a lot, it was around, I believe, 4th year anniversary. Even in a quote, they mentioned that when a new patch comes in, there's 99 more bugs or along one of those
99 more bugs in the wall?
Yeah, it's
something
like that. But the first time it happened, I was playing Spirit for a challenge, and me and my friend were in a party playing Killer on our own. And she was like, there's someone stuck in a hill. I was like, wait, that's possible? She's like, yeah. Are you sure you're not joking around trying to look dumb? And she said no. She was glitching in the hill. And then I go in my own game and I see there's a Zarina stuck in a hill, and I'm like, what the hell? How? I legit feel so bad that it's an exploit that no one, it was brand new.
Yeah.
At least to me. So I just let her go because I felt bad that she was gonna get killed over an exploit. A bug, a glitch, whatever. And it took them a while to handle it too.
It did.
I was surprised that it took them that long to handle it.
One of the many bugs. I mean, I'm not sure how many other people have been going through this, but freaking blood points missing from my account because the game crashes and then they'll take blood points out. I mean, honestly, they've had one time the game crashed where it took my blood points and it felt like my David was going through the Matrix. Let me see, man. What else, man? Pete, yeah, said hitboxes. Actually, I'm gonna say that for after this. Having problems where you're in a Swift, right?
Yeah.
And again, I'm gonna say I didn't mention, but I mostly play Survivor. You mostly play Survivor.
Yeah.
He plays more Killer than me, which is why I brought him on to have the Killer aspect of what might be wrong with the game because I didn't want to be too biased, I at least try to keep it fair and I'm biased as possible.
Always.
Facts. But one of the problems has been since forever. Especially, I feel like it came after that Legion update back in 2018, 2019. When Legion came out. I don't say 2018, 2019.
Legion came out in December 2018.
2018, yeah.
And then they did some type of patch around when they released that, the add-ons or, the offerings. No, not offerings.
And, matchmaking was getting messed up.
Lunar New Year. And it's once they fixed Legion up, that's when it started to happen.
Yeah, because the matchmaking was terrible.
It was, yeah.
The pipping system was terrible.
Yes, that was
exactly.
Nice.
And I feel like ever since then, the matchmaking has been god-awful.
Yeah.
It's literally been a dumpster fire.
Yeah, they tried to fix it, but the queue times were so long, and it was whoa, which fire burns more?
Now it's I try, especially now I have, if it's one person, it's still a problem. When I have 3 other people with me, somebody always ends up not in the match.
Yeah,
and it's
you
just
have to back out and go re-queue.
or restart the game.
Oh yeah, God, yeah, we love that. On PlayStation, I believe on Xbox too, it's not as the biggest community as PC. So like, for me, when I used to play at night, cause my sleeping schedule was trash over the summer, and it was also quarantine. Just the whole thing was just a flip flop. But like, me and my friend, we would always play together, and then either she didn't end up in the match, or the friend that she had with us didn't end up in the match, or currently, it would say that someone is still in a match. After you guys are all queued together, you leave or you die first, and you go back, and you're like, well, what are you waiting on? Ready up. And then, like, it says you're still in the match. And I'm like, I'm still waiting here. And that was legit just 3 days ago.
Right. That was legit. Yeah, like 3 days ago with somebody. I was playing with somebody else. Then we get to one of the other bugs, the hitboxes.
Oh, my God.
Are, again, god awful. I think hitboxes have always been an issue with the game, but I feel like, again, when they put patches and content and updates and new shit, it's like it gets worse and worse. I legit just uploaded a comp, and at the end of the comp on my Instagram, you'll literally see where the Oni didn't even hit me. I jumped over the vault and was already running, and it didn't even lag. It just hit, and I went down. He did his little thing. And I'm like, dude, like, you're getting hit, and they're hitting objects. I can't tell you how many times I've had clips where I've escaped or I've looped them or whatever, but then they're like, I got hit and it should not have been counted.
Yeah, one of the things that I hated, like the one that made me DC like immediately was because I already threw down a pallet and I got smacked after it was already down.
Yeah.
And like I was trying to do the cake thing back and forth the anniversary. I just got done leveling up Jake and let all my survivors on PlayStation, which was really fast and very convenient. But I got hit through a whole pallet. It was down. Like, you heard you could see the animation. I have it recorded on PlayStation. I can upload it to Twitter or Instagram or YouTube. And it was just like, I DC. I didn't want to deal with it. And another thing, Huntress throws literal mini refrigerators at you when, like, I know a lot of people will, like, say stuff, like we used to get too close to, like, a pallet, she'll get ready to, like, throw it, and yeah, that's fine. But it's like, if I'm already, like, turning and it still hits me despite it going straight, that should not hit. No way. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, the hitboxes are terrible. Like I said, there's been clips of killers saying how that hit. I mean, there's times where, like, I feel like a killer should have hit that didn't register.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how? And I'm just like, dude, I'm sorry, but, like, I mean, I'm gonna take advantage. I did take advantage, but it's like, dude, he should have got that. I should have went down, or I should have been injured. Yeah. It's like, and I feel like it's only gotten worse since the dedicated servers, because they're dedicated to obviously not unbalancing the game. That's one thing that the dedicated servers seem to be dedicated to, because they're still lagging. Yeah. It's still lagging. Yeah. I mean, what was the difference? What, are there still lag switchers? I mean, I know they can't really lag switch, but damn, I can't tell the difference. I'm like, shoot.
Yeah, that's just a mess. Like, there was a guy that escaped, and he was like, he shouldn't have, because of the way I swung. Yeah. And I just bring save the best for last, just in case I start missing hits, or hits that should hit, miss, so I can just keep going. Like, that really seems the only thing that I stopped struggling with after I got Myers.
It's just, I don't know, man. It's just stupid and ridiculous. Another thing that is wrong with the game, go ahead and switch gears. The game has definitely taken a turn for the worse. I feel like when they introduced, God, I don't know how to even do this. They decided to look at Fortnite and see the massive success, I guess, that Fortnite
I know where this is going.
Has gotten, and thought, hey, even though we're not a battle royale, we can be like Fortnite, and let's institute.
No, please don't.
Let's institute.
Please don't go there.
We're about to go there. Let's institute a battle pass.
We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite.
And guess what, guys? And just like Fortnite, and just like Call of Duty, and just like Apex, and just like everybody else that's following the freaking Fortnite trend, let's introduce challenges. But guess what? Huh? unlike Rocket League and all everybody else, you can do challenges at one time. Let's just be a little bit different, and let's make them do one challenge at a time.
I don't get that.
One challenge at a time.
I don't get that.
That's how we're different. So now Fortnite can hit us with claims. So, you know,
Oh,
bro, yeah, dude. Challenges and battle passes. It has literally, I'm not saying it has totally killed the game.
It does make it harder.
Yes.
Yes.
Battle passes were very unneeded. Battle passes in a lot of these other games were not needed. I can kind of see why Rocket League got it.
Yeah.
I can see why
Rocket League's been doing it since like 2018.
Yeah, I see why they have it. Did they always have it? Because I played it in 2017, but I got off.
They did not always have
or
it. I
2016.
believe when season 9 finally ended into season 10.
Because I think they did loot boxes, didn't they?
Yeah.
'Cause it's been like 5 years since I played. 5-6 years.
Yeah.
6 years.
Now they have blueprints, but that's a whole other
Yeah.
thing we can get into later.
I don't mean to go off track, but yeah. Like I said, I completely understand why Rocket League have it. And they have instituted they've done it really good.
Yeah.
Call of Duty mobile. I don't think they have a new Call of Duty. Was not needed, but hey, man, it is what it is.
I never played mobile. I hated about it.
They did. Dead by Daylight. And then the fact is, I mean, I can't get mad at them for jumping on the trend, but your game, dude, no. Rocket League can do that. No, like, and then the problem with the battle pass is it's boring. When I first looked at it, I'm like, what, like $10? I think it's like $8 now, but it was like $10 when it first came out.
I think no, that's Fortnite. Thinking about it. Fortnite has $8, it's $7.99, but you have to buy $10 worth of work. So
okay, yes, I thought I was buying something. I think it's retarded.
Exactly.
Sorry,
so you get that extra 10 or like 100, whatever. It's like 10% off. Or
and then it'll add up, and like 8 months later, you can finally actually use orc so instead of your money.
Yeah, I'm using my sweaters when Zarina gets hers on December 1st.
So let me ask you this, because I don't really play Fortnite like that. I'm starting to get back into it. Does Fortnite, does it give you enough V-Bucks through the Battle Pass to have you buy the next Battle Pass?
I believe you get 1,200 from it, because during Season 3 of Chapter 2, that's how much I got, and I bought the new Battle Pass with it.
Because that's good, because I'm going to give DBD our props real quick before I literally shred this Battle Pass idea. Yeah, they did I thought it was really cool. I mean, you have to grind like hell to get these Auric cells from the Battle Pass. But I mean, at least you can buy the next one with the Auric cells.
Yeah.
I was gonna give them that, so round of applause. Now back to shredding it. Yeah, dude, it has literally, if you agree. If you disagree, let me know. But it has literally made the game low-key worse. It's not the complete reason, but it is a piece of the reason. I'm going to say about 25-30%. The reason why this game's gotten worse. It has literally increased in toxicity that we're going to talk about later. Again, then the grind. I'm sorry, but this will go hand in hand with the toxicity topic we'll talk about later. But the game, a lot of people say it feels like a chore.
I will agree. When I first got the first one, I believe it was Claudette Trapper and someone, I forgot who it was. But it was the first tome ever, and the challenges, I didn't really care for it because like it wasn't hard.
No.
It was just you kind of had to play the game to get the challenges done. Mm-hmm. Those are the type of challenges I like would earn like 4 iridescent in one game in a single trial, whatever. Okay, just play the game. But like after the first tome, the challenges became a little more complex. And I don't disagree with how they were trying to go for it, but I really feel like the survivors is what really, the type of survivors that you may get, to have mindset, I gotta play the game to get to tier 70 the fastest, or tier 100, I'm not sure which one. But like, it goes like 70 or something. And they just like, okay, I gotta get done as humanly fast as possible. Mm-hmm. And they'll start throwing games.
Yep. Talk about throwing games.
I was so annoyed. So on PS4, if you guys play PS4, they have community tabs, and that's no longer a thing. So like, people could randomly join your party, and there was this guy, I forgot his name. I'm not gonna put him out there on blast, but me and my friend Haley, we were playing and trying to do a sweat because we were getting tunneled really bad. Mm-hmm. And when this guy joined, he told us he had like some David challenge, and I was like, okay, take, I believe, was it 20 protection hits? It's between 12 and 20, I'm not sure. and he literally was running around the entire map. Like, as soon as I say, all right, he's on me, he's like, where? And here he comes, bursting his Claudette on his way to us. And I'm like, dude, go do a gen. Like, he got removed from the party after like 3 games, and he didn't get a challenge done because we were running the killer too well. And I'm not trying to make us sound like big dick energy. It's just, dude, go do a gen. If we're running the killer exceptionally well or okay, if a chase lasts for over 50 seconds, that's okay. That's almost 80% of the gen. Why aren't you doing gens? And it's like you're throwing.
Yeah, it's a lot of throwing going on. Like I said, toxicity on the survivor's part, and then killers are doing challenges, and you know what I mean, toxicity coming from that too, causing tunneling or whatever's going on.
Yeah, kill survivors by any means.
But like, honestly, I don't know. I think it was a bad introduction, and a part of it that. It's like you do one challenge at one time. It's not like, like I'm sorry, but like I said, it's a chore. The toxicity of this was before the challenges, of course. It's been there from the beginning, but it's only gotten worse for various reasons, which I think we can discuss in this, or we can make a whole nother thing about it. But I mean, dude, like I'm sorry, but after like 5 games of DVD, I want to be done. I know it's terrible, but I mean, it's not. I mean, because the game's so toxic, and I have to like I'll only really complete a challenge or 2 in a stream session because it's just a chore, literally. And I'm sorry, but only be able to complete one challenge at one time instead of having it all. Like have the whole thing right there and complete them as you play and all that type of stuff. Or you complete challenges twice. Like I've been plenty of times where I've done a challenge or I've been trying to do a challenge just to come to find out that I've completed a challenge technically that was later down the later down, and it's like, damn, I gotta redo this all over again.
Yeah, it's like, wow. And then you might have bad luck doing the challenge you finally.
And that's what it feels like. It feels like every time I challenge, it's like everything goes against me to do that one specific challenge.
Yeah. Like, I believe you had to use a perk like Dark Sense, right? And I believe this was before they added, like, all together. But I believe you had to finish a gen, like, yourself, and then use Dark Sense.
Yeah.
I kept getting chased. And she would not stop. I remember as a pig, she turned me off trap, and I just couldn't even do the challenge. And like, I don't know what it was with trends with pigs, but like, it was always a pig when I tried to do that challenge. It was just intense, and I just didn't want to do it, and I skipped it and went back to it later. But yeah, I believe it was Tome 5. Those challenges were that was insane. And now with this one, people using urban evasion, like people don't already do that.
Right.
Jesus Christ. And now they actually have an excuse to be a blundet on drugs and just sit and try to escape.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to use urban evasion to escape a chase. And they will legit crouch in the middle of a chase, turn a corner in urban, and be like, yeah, I'm going to escape that chase. No. That's called corner checking, and it does not work.
Nope.
Not all the time. No.
So back to my thing about the battle pass being boring. In comparison to like Fortnite, and like I said, don't get mad. I'm not a big person. I wasn't always a big person on Fortnite. Like I love Fortnite, but I ain't like love it to the point I'm watching everybody stream it every time, or watching a whole bunch of videos and how like bro, I ain't doing all that. Like I just play the game for fun.
Yeah, that's cross-platform too.
Yeah,
it's fun.
But I mean, compared to Fortnite, but when it first came out in 2017, like their battle pass, I love their battle pass. I didn't care for this one that they have right now in particular. It's about to go away in a few days, but I feel like I'm really gaining something when I play their battle pass. I mean, I was paying $10 for battle pass I wanted or cosmetics I wanted or felt the need to do. You know, I was still wasting my $10. I would never finish them. I felt like I was getting my money's worth. With Dead by Daylight, I'm paying $10 for half the shit I'm not going to use. I mean, I'm a survivor main. I know it's not particularly my fault. I mean their fault, but it's like I definitely don't play no Trapper. And I'm wrong with that. I ain't got no problem with Trapper mains, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, you giving me a cosmetic for the Plague, I would never play Plague, but you give me a cosmetic for the Plague, I will never use the Plague. I will never run Jane, unless it's a challenge. But I would never run Jane. I'll use her perks, whatever she got, but I'm not running them. You get me? Like, I feel like I only get certain stuff. I'll go like 4 freaking tiers without using anything.
Well, see, But I really do feel like that comparing the Battle Pass and its excitement to DVD is I think that's a little rough.
It looks bland though. Like Charms.
Yeah.
I really did a whole bunch of challenges and earned all this stuff for Charms. When in freaking Fortnite, you get like 4 things in one tier. It seems like you get like 2 freaking stickers.
Yeah, the first tier.
I'm just saying, man. But you get some real golden stuff. Like, what do I really get?
Honestly, I feel like if you want to compare DVD to Fortnite when it comes down to Battle Pass, you should really go like how you earn tiers without doing challenges. Like,
true.
That to me, that's a big part, and they really do a good job for chapter. Is it 2? Chapter 2. Before you had to specifically level up to get one thing. Like on Dead by Daylight, you have to get 800 XP. Now for Survivor, that's rough. But for Killer, it's a lot easier. That's why I really do feel like if you want to get a Battle Pass out the way, play Killer, but that's stressful. A lot more stressful than playing Survivor.
And we'll get to that.
I'm waiting for that. But with Fortnite's mechanics, when it comes down to earning tiers, all you gotta do is level up, I believe, to 100,000 XP, and you can legit bash that out in 2 games if you do good. I play Arena with my friend Violet a lot, especially recently, and I don't even have the Battle Pass, and I'm almost tier 90. Without doing a single challenge. I don't do challenges. I don't want the Battle Pass. There's no need to. It's not a chore to do it. But
no, it's not really a chore to play Fortnite.
All you gotta do is just play the game.
Literally.
Like, literally, you have to make any, like, type of detours except for a driving distance.
And, like, Fortnite isn't even as toxic.
That depends on what
if you're playing with people that are randoms.
They may try to steal your loot.
But I think it gets toxic if you're not doing good or whatever, but I mean, what person that tried to kill me really is toxic? They're doing their job.
Yeah, they might build the Twin Towers and Eiffel Tower and even Mars to kill you, but yeah.
I mean, I just don't get mad like I do, like sometimes with Dead by Daylight.
I don't get mad at all that. It's called #GetGood. They clearly use creative in Playground. I don't do that. I just want to get good. I want to use raw skill, and I think I might have to turn that away because I suck right now.
So, I guess the next thing we can move on to is the lack of events or the events are boring.
Yeah, I have a strong about that one. I'm about as strong as that is toxicity.
You can go ahead, man, because I've stopped messing with these events like that since 2019. These 2021 are terrible. The lunar event I heard was good.
Yeah, the lunar event was fine.
Man, remember the summer event or something?
The best summer event.
So I worked a freaking 12-hour job 5 days a week, so I missed that one.
Yeah, luckily for me, I was still in high school being stupid. So, procrastinating on Dead by Daylight. The only game I can really think about that does their events well is Overwatch. They have the most liveliest events. And so does, Fortnite for Christmas. Like, they always turn up for Christmas. And then there's Dead by Daylight. Now, before, back when I was a junior, I was having some issues. When I really thought about, relieving my stress, I went to go play Dead by Daylight. If I had a really bad day, I want to go play Dead by Daylight. On Xbox, it wasn't as bad. I know people will be like, well, they're trash, but you keep your opinions to yourself. But, I'm not going to do the console war thing here, but to me on Xbox, I had a lot more fun playing because, they had all these events. And then last year in 2019, they did nothing for Christmas. All they did was release, I believe, a Dwight Elf, which means come sacrifice me, because you legit sound like church bells when you run. And I feel like that was very, very mediocre. That was just low standards. If you have really low standards, I think that would be crazy. But, their lack of events, it's just weird. They don't really do anything special. All they really do is sales and promote rifts, and I think they do a really good job of releasing lore and stuff. I don't think that's a problem, but it's just the events. It just seems lackluster. The 4th anniversary just gave us cakes and XYZ.
Sure, cake came through though.
I mean, yeah,
especially with double pull-up points.
I know, that was lit.
That one, I appreciate that one, but
I really do.
I appreciate it.
My first time playing an event, I missed the Lunar New Year of 2018. Yeah, I was a sophomore. I didn't play the winter event. I just played Double Light for Halloween, and that was it. And I believe the Halloween event was over by then. So,
dude, the Halloween event, I barely know it was even a Halloween event. Like, they literally had to tell me. I was like, this is the Halloween event. Because I'm like, I played the Halloween event twice.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I liked it. Like,
now I'm like, I played this one. And I'm like, this isn't much. Because didn't Blight come out around that time?
Yeah, Blight came out like a whole month before that. I believe.
Well, I know he was like, they're like correlating together. They were like promoting together or something. Like, I was just like, I feel like this year, I'm not saying I've been so far removed. But it's just like, first when it comes to the events, I don't even know what's going on because it's like, I can't hardly tell the difference.
One thing I do hate is that, like, you have to harvest things for challenges. And you can only harvest if you have on that challenge at the beginning of this current tone.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was like, all you gotta do is do blighted generators. The generators look orange with pumpkins and, like, looking like an auric cell by the wheel. Wow, that is just insane. Wow. It was bland. And I know the devs have other things to worry about, but it's not like they're going to release a Dead by Daylight 2. I don't work for behavior. I don't know what it's like to be in a working environment that relies on passion games like Blizzard Entertainment, Activision, and all the other games that have companies to them. And to me, it just seems like I don't know what they're even doing. And I believe, like, there was one of the devs that was like, well, if you don't like it, you can go to another game. I don't know if he was being sarcastic or being real. I really don't know. I hope to God that he wasn't being a complete douche about it. But I don't think that was okay. That's not a good response. It's like you're challenging someone to try to either leave. It's not even an ultimatum. It's just either you deal with it or you don't. And I just feel like as a game company, you're supposed to make your target audience, I would say, happy. You can't please everyone. You can't. That's impossible. Scratch that. But I feel like with the events, it draws people to your game.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know WWE had a Christmas event until Violet told me. And I was like, oh shit, I really want to see what it's like. It was nice. It really was. Like, lockers were decorated, so were the fire bins where hobos put their hands to. But, like, the hooks were, like, lit up and stuff. It may sound minor, but they also gave you items for Christmas. I believe they gave you offerings or something. I'm not even sure. But it's just, like, to me, them pushing off the Christmas events really does, like, offend me in a little bit. And giving us a Lunar New Year event, like, that's crazy to me. It really is. You want anything to add on that?
Not really. I just wish they stopped being boring.
God. Alright, so I guess we're going to move on to the toxicity of both survivors and killers.
Is that the next one?
Is it?
Shoot. Sorry, no, I'm playing. Honestly, yeah, pretty much. So, toxicity.
Oh boy. Which one you want to do? Survivor or killer? Which one you want to do first?
I don't even know. Because either way, I'm probably going to get swacked. Especially from killers.
Alright, well, since I do know that you and I both play Survivor more, but let's just go ahead and get killer out the way. Just because I'm not trying to come for you when I say I'm the only one that plays killer. Clearly you do too.
I mean, I played a few times.
Yeah.
I mean, I played in lower ranks. I feel like a lot of the complaints seem to come from the higher ranks. And I think they have a big issue with Swifts.
Yeah.
In the higher ranks because apparently there's a lot more Swifts.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe that because, I'm sorry, we have like a 4-3-4-man team. I mean, it's pretty easy to rank up. Yeah. Because I agree, there's communication, stuff like that. But yeah, man, if you want to go ahead and take it away, shoot.
Okay. Well, since I do relate to Survivor, I'm pretty sure there are going to be a few points that I point out that even you might feel, despite you not playing killer. Survivor friends we already mentioned. We'll just go ahead and jump on that. So, when I see Swifts, I'm like, eh. But like, when I start seeing all these items, I'm like, ooh, okay, that might be a problem. Medkits are fine. But like, when I start seeing keys and stuff, it's like, shit, yeah. I'm like, okay, time to bring some Franklins because I don't want that. I understand if it's a challenge. And I will know if it's a challenge because I've possibly already done it. I always do my killer challenges last. So, but I always try to be fair. I don't tunnel. I do not camp. Even if I know I am going to lose, I will never camp and I will never tunnel. But I will kind of proxy. But to me, when I see Swifts, I try not to be a complete douche because I'm gonna get hit 4 ways. Especially for cross-platform, I was like not dealing with that. Hell no. But Swifts, killers had to say that Survivor friends are toxic. Okay. Depends. I don't think doing your objectives is toxic. I don't think unhooking.
Yeah, man, because it's like a big complaint would have to be gen rushing.
Gen rushing is a thing, but it's not like it's an exploit.
But I feel like I don't know how it's like. That's what I'm saying. I like it's an exploit, and you'll get gen rush, and they said the game's not bound to getting gen rush. I'm like, I guess I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, you literally have gen regressing perks such as pop. Hex.
Yeah, but see, the thing is that in the start of the game, I remember last time I played Killer, I was on Bad Ham, and I just gave up because they already popped 3 gens.
Yeah.
By the time I found someone, I was like, oh my god. And the funny part was that it wasn't like it took me a whole like gen to go find someone. It was like I think they might have used 2 boxes because I remember seeing a purple one. I don't know, it was like a sabotaging one, which wouldn't do much for gen progression, but whatever. But it was a Swift, I do remember, and I finally found Fang, and by the time I got her down, there was already 1 gen left. And I was just like, Jesus Christ. Like, what did they rendezvous on 1 gen together after they popped 3? And to me, it was just like, I didn't know what to do. And I will never be a hypocrite and go back on my words and say, well, I'm going to tunnel now. Like, I make jokes when I'm playing with Haley while she plays Killer. I always make jokes like, all right, time to tunnel. But, like, I don't really do that. Because I just think that if I don't want it done to me, I wouldn't do it to them.
Yeah.
But I understand why killers were like gen rushing is toxic and like it's just unnecessary. And I don't know why they're doing that. Sucks Swifts, needs to be balanced. Make gens longer. And I'm just sitting here, well, that's for Swift. So what happens to the solo players that they handle all these different changes for 4-man teams?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't always have my friend to play with because she only plays during the weekend so she can focus on other things. And like, I play here and there, but I don't play religiously like every day like I used to. So me playing as a solo player, kind of like all the things you want done for the Swifts will really fall hard on people either getting into the game or are brand new. And it's funny how I don't really hear a lot of complaints about lower ranks unless they get placed with higher ranks. And that's also a thing that I do want to address as well. If you are a killer who is like ranked 20, I was on Xbox after playing on PS4 for a whole like month. I wanted to see what perks and what type of like loadouts I could have after buying Myers and also getting Spirit and what's its face? Ghostface. I wanted to see what kind of like things I could do that I already have on Xbox. And on rank 20, I have never gotten past rank 10 on Xbox, never. And that was hard. That was back when rank reset hit really hard before they changed it last year. And I get on this year. I forgot it's 2020. But still, I was playing back in like April, and I got placed with rank 4s and 1s at rank 20, and I haven't played Killer in a while. Like, to me, that was just unbalanced and unfair. And I can kind of say the same for Survivors going against really good killers. The game, to me, will never be balanced because of the matchmaking and also how people want to pursue their ideals for something that is temporary, like a Survivor Friends. Next game, you could get solos or 2 duos. To me, you can't please everyone. That's what I said earlier. But that's enough for killers. And also hook exploits. You can't hook survivors on certain hooks. That was one of the glitches with the hills and stuff.
Wow.
That was a fucking mess. And I didn't play killer. Like, Survivor pudding my ass. I couldn't even use it. Couldn't do anything. I had to slug and let them die out.
Another one to add, man, don't get me wrong, I don't agree with like survivors like teabagging killers and all that extra stuff.
Pointing at a god palette. Really? Like, come on, dog.
You know, teasing stuff, I don't think it's cool. It's not respectful. It's not. Again, we're still on opposite sides, but at the end of the day, we're still one community.
Yeah.
And
that's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, literally. Definitely. Yeah, we're playing 2 different sides. Of course, survivors and killers. But at the end of the day, but it's still one community, or still gamers that still, Dead by Daylight gets on our goddamn nerves. We still want to play the game.
Yeah.
And there's just no reason for people to be toxic to each other. Killer to survivor, survivor to killer, it's not cool.
Yeah.
As far as the toxicity on the survivor's part, I'm not a toxic survivor. I mean, I'm sorry, I will 360. I'm sorry, but killers are too fucking fast for me, especially with bloodlust. I will 360. I will loop. That's the whole. That's why they're really in the game. Looping is not toxic. It's in the game. That's why they have them.
What I consider toxic is teabagging, clicking flashlights, pointing, and like I only teabag on exit gate if I get tunneled. Like if you try to tunnel me and you do not succeed, you're getting teabagged.
Oh yeah. Oh good. If somebody's toxic, be toxic back. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Like they're doing a whole bunch of dumb shit. I mean, shit, cook them, tunnel them. It is what it is. Just like if they're tunneling you and you escape or you about to escape, man, teabag that dude. But like I said, man, just because you're upset because I looped you and they gen rushed you, which not even gen rushed, you shouldn't have took the whole game to chase me on a map such as Cold Wind Farm. Don't ask me which one, but there's like 2 of them that are very survivor friendly. I mean, if you want to know, watch Pain Relievers videos or whoever. They literally have a tier list or something. They let you know that, hey, this is very survivor friendly.
Oh, yeah.
This is very killer friendly. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry that you chose a survivor friendly map to then chase me the whole game. And then you finally, because you decided to bring in Node, or also known as No Ed, you decided to bring that in. And then I go down and you want to sit there and mostly Bubbles revving up your chainsaw and all that other stuff. And you know what I mean?
Dude,
like,
when I see a Bubba, bro, I know what it is.
Like, oh wow. Like, you should have took the whole game. I wasn't being toxic. You should have been smarter and decided on certain loops, maybe after the first loop that took you a minute or two, to maybe leave and go hit the survivors that are doing the generators.
And see, I feel like there's a psychological thing there, because I know there are times when, especially when I was a noob, I used to have tunnel vision like a bitch. And like after getting looped so long, you want that person down, but you're not prioritizing a killer's objective. Yes, your objective is to chase and knock survivors down and put them on the hook to be sacrificed. But it's like, dude, if you're getting loot on like the old bad ham and it takes you 3 rotations to finally get that survivor down after vaulting it and it finally being blocked off, you should have given up after the like first. Like, if I knew what it was, give up. Now bad ham, it's your fault if you get loot like that, because you have to break the doors. Like, never break the doors. But I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, a lot of the toxicity came from YouTubers, but it's not the YouTubers' fault. I believe that like certain players, specifically survivors, try to mimic their favorite YouTuber.
Yep.
And I think, honestly, everybody knows who I'm talking about. He's been gone for quite a long time.
Noob.
But Noob 3, you cannot blame Noob. I have heard countless times of killer mains calling survivors wannabe Noob 3s. Even I do that when I see a pink-haired Nia. But it's like, you can't call someone who's playing Jane or Lori and call them a wannabe Noob 3 because of 360 and do all the shit that he does in his YouTube videos. Like, it's not Noob 3's job to legit hold the survivor main's hand and say, that's toxic. If you want to mimic, go ahead. And same thing with Monto. He makes good videos for killers. Mm-hmm. He's pretty much just a killer main. And he makes videos showing you what you can do. And a difference between Monto and most of these wannabe Monto killers is clearly the skill. I don't understand. Like, the bubble, the iridescent thing, when Monto made that video, that was a trend for so long. And it still is to this day. People are still using Bubba's iridescent things together, iridescent add-ons. And I just think that is just ridiculous. And I was legit biting my lip like, why did he make this video? Why? But it wasn't everyone that used it. It was just a lot of people that I ran into in my Survivor games were Bubbas that used that. But again, you can't blame YouTubers for why survivors are acting the way they do. It's kind of listening to rap music and think, that's my life now, so let me go do some juvenile type shit and sell drugs. No, listening to artists is not the reason why you're going to sell drugs. Just because you want to do that.
Right.
You cannot put 2 and 2 together. That's not how that works. You can be influenced, but it doesn't mean you specifically have to do it. The same way that I don't camp in tunnel. Despite that's all I run into. I don't do the same shit. Astronomical.
It is. Damn, let's come to your podcast.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you good, man. But no, man, I agree. Sheesh. It's just, I don't know.
It just kind of sucks that like, your favorite game is turning into, I wouldn't say shit, but isn't as good as it.
I mean, like people say, man. Who said it? Someone said that the game, especially on PS4, still looks like it looks like something that should have came out in 1998.
Oh my god!
I mean, honestly, the game like it belongs to a Dreamcast.
I was playing Dead Island something,
or Xbox
and
One.
that shit looked better than Dead by Daylight.
The original Xbox or GameCube or whatever, man. Like original PlayStation. Like what the hell?
Thank God.
Like it was like one of them Shrek games from the PS2. I mean, it do. Like, come on. I mean, Lord.
I feel like the game was to like. I like how they're doing maps and graphic updates, but it's like you also have to update the survivors because they don't like they belong in Bad Ham or the new Macmillan.
They look like they belong on a freaking throwback channel. You know, one of them old school channels that talk about old school games.
Oh my God.
And be like, here's the history of the Nintendo such and such or the Sega Dreamcast, and boom, fit. They're like,
well, I don't think anything will be as bad as Sonic Adventure, the OG one on the GameCube. Their mouths moves and their eyes were like just popping out.
Shoot, I don't know.
God.
It's like something that should be on the PS2. Like I've seen the trailer for the PS2. I was like a little girl, but I mean I've seen it recently on like some freaking PS2 documentary. And I got it. I was like, whoever they had on there looked better than Meg. It's like, damn, PS2 come out 2001. Like, what about the original PS2?
That's not good.
Not even the slim version. What is this? But yeah. But nah, man, the toxicity's out of hand, and again, you D-pip. Both of you. I mean, you can D-pip. I mean, you say whatever, but I mean, I'm tired of D-pipping because I get tunneled.
Yeah.
I'm tired of D-pipping. I don't even be having toxic perks. Like, I don't even, like, my Mia.
You finally start running decisive after me telling you for a year.
She doesn't even have decisive strike.
So you use like visionary perks,
yeah.
Despite that being an actual perk. But like you use like Dark Sense, either.
I used to.
Oh,
I don't use Spine Chill. It depends.
Oh wow. Well, I remember like back when you used to play like every now and again because you had your own occupation.
Yeah.
You used to run like balance landing or mainly sprint verse, occasionally life, what's its face?
I basically ran a new build, Loki.
Yeah, like
a beginner build.
You pretty much run like basic perks that really help you in the long run, like running alert.
I can't really call them a noob. It's just like I ran perks that would kind of keep me away from the killer.
Yeah,
they were more of I want to avoid them, but
At least you weren't at least you weren't a baby about it.
No, I wasn't a baby about it. I wasn't like urban invasion all over the damn map, but. Again, that's how I first used to play. Like I said, I didn't even take it serious. I run a mix, but decisive strike. I just feel like again that's a perk that they will tunnel you because they hate decisive strike.
And then get mad.
They have a lot of
someone else has unbreakable because you're not gonna pick me up for decisive.
Yeah,
I don't get that. Why are you slugging? Why are you tunneling?
They have
you want to run into that problem.
It's a lot of animosity and a lot of hate for decisive strike. I think decisive strike and this one, I forget what it's called, but it's a Jane perk where you hit them in the locker.
Head on. Oh,
yeah, I kept wanting to say freaking dead hard. I know it's not dead hard to fuck, but yeah, head on.
Dead hard, dick's harder than anyone in the world.
Actually, I run really good with dead hard, but
really,
yeah, head on. I've used it once, like back in like when she first came out.
Oh yeah, PlayStation.
They hate decisive. I think decisive is the number one thing they hate. They don't even like sprint burst. Honestly, that gets a lot of hate. I run that. Yeah, it does.
Damn.
Believe it or not, yeah, it does. It doesn't get as much. I think decisive strike is literally the poster child for a toxic perk. Literally. Then I think it's who else would it be? I don't know. I think head on. I've been seeing a lot of hate for that.
I use it too.
From killers. It's a few.
Yeah, 'cause, like if someone gets down at a locker.
Oh yeah, what's this one? Unbreakable. They don't really like Unbreakable like that. They don't like Deliverance.
They might turn off a Deliverance.
Yeah.
It was like, you know what? That's why
I know that's when you kept getting tunneled. Yeah, people were running Deliverance and Decisive Strike. Literally, Naya does. So
damn. Yeah, Haley did that, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I finally got Adam, and I don't blame her.
But the thing is, they've been tunneling before those perks.
Yeah.
So
I don't feel like tunneling was as big. I really feel like the tunneling and camping really came out after Spirit was released into Legion, because pipping was hard as fuck.
Yes.
I was like, I was ranked 5 after being ranked 1 for the last 2 rank resets. That's why I was really getting invested. Was fall 2018. Me and Violet could not pip for shit. Like, it was literally impossible. Like, we were legit purple rank until it was time for rank reset, and then back in green ranks. Like, I don't know, because we were just trash, which I think she would contest that we're not. But yeah. It was a real chore.
You have like freaking 3 reds and 1 silver, and you still barely pip. Like, it was just ridiculous. Like, that should be like 2 pips, and you only pip once, so you hardly pip. It was just ridiculous. Only thing you could do was either not pip or de-pip. That's probably what we're probably doing. Yeah, like, I literally got out of red rank because of that.
Oh my god, bro! If you had 4 red ranks and needed to pip, it was impossible, because there's not enough stuff in the game to do that. You have to be chased for like a minute.
Do what I know.
Like, that's 4 minutes of chasing, 2 totems to be cleansed, 8 totems in total.
Well, I said, they make it that hard, but then they wonder why there's like toxicity so high in red ranks, and then it's like the survivors being toxic to other survivors.
Oh my god,
ridiculous! I mean,
remember Stranger Things came out and the game was free for a weekend on Xbox?
Yeah,
bro.
Well, that I can't really count because they weren't really part of the community. They were just
names.
Yeah, they didn't even count because then they disappeared. Because I hardly see Demogorgon. People run Steve, but I mean, yeah, when it first came out, all we have is Demogorgon, and I pipped because Demogorgon is ass.
You gotta tell you, I saved the best for last.
But man, they're ass. My god. Yeah, never.
Dude, that car is lit. Like, that engine is on fire.
That is. But no, I will not. But they don't even count as part of the community. They were just there for a trend and dipped.
Yeah, literally. I still wanted to see things though. But
what am I about to say? But yeah, survivors being tossed to other survivors. I mean, like, my god, Ania Carlson. You don't need the freaking urban evasion. If you run urban evasion, it's not even just them. I've seen it on Dwight's and stuff. You don't need the urban evasion around the whole map. Use it when it's necessary. I mean, who really even needs urban evasion?
I don't even know. Like, just use it.
Like, I ran that literally when I first played the game, because it had the word evasion, and I could crouch and move the same speed. And yeah, you know what rank I was? Rank 20. I'm in purple ranks. You are in red ranks.
Yeah.
Why are we still seeing, like, we're literally seeing, at this point in this game, because it's so fucking toxic, we're literally seeing lower rank 20 to rank, 15, 16? We're literally seeing those type of strategies
at higher
and
ranks.
Yes, being applied to higher ranks. Like I said, I remember when I used to be a noob, and once I started understanding the pipping system, and you were in red rank, and noob was in red rank, and all them other streamers were in red rank.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And Violet and them were in red rank. I felt like it was something you want to strive for. It was something to be proud of. Yes, I am rank 3. I am rank 1. Then, I should play the game now. Like, I'll hit rank 1. I'm not rank 1. I hit rank 3. I was proud of myself. Because it was an honor to do that. As far as, for Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, back then at least.
Yeah. Now, it's like, I can't even tell the difference. It's like, you bring a rank 20. And then, for some fucking reason, he ranks up. But then he chooses to now apply those toxic-ass behaviors in the high ranks.
Does he mind game?
No. God,
I hate killers who don't mind game. Like, it's just like, what? Why are you following me like that, weirdo?
I don't even understand, but it's so toxic. I mean, to the point, like I said, I got Bill's urban evasion. I hate Bill.
Remember that Bill that ran across the entire map till he got healed?
Yeah.
Just to get hit again, and then he did the same thing.
Yeah, everybody died. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Oh my god, I was watching your stream too.
It's toxic. And like I said, it's not even an honor anymore. I can't tell the difference half the time of who's who. Literally. So at this point, it's just like I'm just fine being per rank. I don't even have a desire anymore to even get to red rank because at the end of the day, you're all still toxic. I literally play with red ranks on PC with this crossplay bullshit because red ranks, purple ranks pretty much play together. Here and there, there's green ranks thrown in.
Yeah.
I mean, when matchmaking was so terrible, I literally had a 15 and a 5 and a 1. So, I mean, bro, I honestly can't even sit here and say that.
We are the world.
It used to be really separated, actually. Which I heard caused for a long queue time. So, I can't blame them for the matchmaking because if that's the case, then you won't have games. And then people will complain about that.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, I understand why the matchmaking's all over the place. And you take what you will. At the end of the day, I kind of side with developers on that. It's a lot of shit. It's just, a whole thing to be revamped, to be honest. But like I said, it used to be very separated. Now it's pretty much all together, but it's kind of separated now a little bit. I don't really get 14s. I don't really get 17s unless it's survive with friends.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can get, like, there's like another person playing with a lower rank, but
really, the killers that really bring off the toxic vibe is Freddy.
We gotta say that for another video. You can't do that.
I thought it was for that.
And before I wrap it up, last thing, how do you feel about the event that's coming up this upcoming Tuesday? Well, Monday.
What event?
The Advent event.
What's that?
You don't know about it? Okay.
Hell no.
Oh, yeah, I gotta be unprofessional and shit. They said the season of giving is upon us in Dead by Daylight. Let's celebrate the holidays in the end of 2020, the worst year in history, so not together, with free cosmetics and currencies. So they said they're gonna spoil it, so get ready for this bullshit. We're changing things up a bit with future events in Dead by Daylight. Well, I think they're getting rid of events pretty much.
What?
What I understood, dude. Check out the end of this post to see how. So this is how the Advent works. So as you can see, the calendar. So basically, I think it's the log in. And there is actually there's kind of skeptical because apparently on Steam, from what I've heard, I did not know this, but I think it was a drop off of players because I kind of noticed it on Xbox. But I think it was like October. Because I ain't gonna lie, some of my queue times were long. And that was during the day. There weren't as many players playing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and quickly after that, they started doing these login bullshits. Remember for the blood points, and I'm wrong. I loved it. Like I love the blood points and the iridescent shards, but they're trying to get people to log in so they can like boost their so their thing doesn't look like people aren't playing when people really aren't playing, but it kind of like inflates their numbers. So anyway, so most days they said most days, dude, most days between December 1st, which is Tuesday, and because the killer comes out Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, that's upcoming Tuesday.
Yep, and January 3rd, 11 a.m. for both times, we will provide players with currency upon logging in on Dead by Daylight. On top of that, a handful of cosmetic rewards will be available via redeem codes.
Oh.
Right. Those codes can only be used during specific time periods.
Why not just give it to you, like, logging in the way to do for anniversary?
Inflating numbers.
What?
Make sure to check back here every Monday, 11 a.m. for full information on what rewards will be available that week. So on Twitter or Facebook, I'll let you know.
Okay. Well.
Codes will also be available via in-game news on Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. They said new cosmetics for the Ugly Sweater collection will be made available via in-store at the holiday season. They'll let you know their date. So this is where they talk about the future holidays, dude. If you were around for previous winners events from 2017 and 2018, I loved it. Then you may notice a slight difference in this calendar from the Advent calendar from those previous events. They said they want to talk about it. Going forward, they will be contributing to more efforts towards our anniversary and Halloween related events.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said these are our largest events, and we love to bring the community together and really celebrate Dead by Daylight as a family. Beyond these two, others will be treated more as celebrations. We will be celebrating winter, lunar year, etc., but we are taking new approaches to them to better define focus in our efforts on those larger ones. This means that you will not see special event gameplay mechanics or earnable cosmetics for these celebrations, but will continue to see activations such as login rewards, blood web items, and themed assets. They said they heard their feedback from this past Eternal Blight event, and of course, it wasn't really good reception. So yeah.
So now they're just done with events because of that?
Not really. They're not gonna be as nice as they were in the wintertime before. Wow. Jingle bells. I know, great.
Wow. Yeah. Like, I remember they had the whole background changed.
Yeah,
like,
not
the Survivor lobbies was it legit like outside of Larry's.
Nope.
I'm not happy.
Yeah, like, man,
I'm literally cringing in my soul right now.
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm just a little disgusted, but whatever. It is what it is. Again, I don't work with them. I don't work for them. I don't know what the hell is going on.
It's still inflate their numbers. But I mean, I don't see why. I mean, I think Halloween is a pretty far distance from the last Christmas. I mean, it's damn near a year away. I mean,
there wasn't even a Christmas event last year.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you have Christmas, right? You have a Christmas event. It'll go from this all month. Mm-hmm. So you have from January to October. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, they have 2 events. What's the other event?
Oh, the summer one. The barbecue one was when I was getting in. Was when I wasn't really into the game, but I still love it up.
Oh yeah, their anniversary. When's their anniversary? June, July.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, something like that. I know it came out 2017. It was
like July something. I remember that it was like July 17th. I think it came out 2017 for consoles.
Yeah, like
July
2016 for PC. Yeah, I was one of those. Yeah. I mean, do you have?
They did that right. 16, 17. I mean,
I guess because they're working on other shit, but what
other shit? Like I said, I don't work with them, so I wouldn't know.
But that's bullshit. I mean, I like their Christmas event to be honest, but okay.
I don't think their team is as big as like other game companies.
They're not as big.
I always see like 3 people.
It's more than that.
I know. It's more. But it's like I'll always see that. I always see that one nice lady.
She's a community manager.
Oh.
You talking about her?
Yeah,
with the accent.
I think so.
Kind of like thick.
Yeah,
she's a community manager.
Oh.
But the gameplay dev, there's more than.
Okay. Well, community manager, she's nice. I like her.
The only thing I can close out with is, like I said, me and him, we've both been OGs, and it's just unfortunate that it's just tough watching something you love that was good. It still had its flaws, but it was still in development and stuff, low key, like But I mean, it's just kind of tough when you have to watch a game kind of fall apart on it. So yeah, because I'm sorry, but that's probably what's just gonna happen, and it's unfortunate because there is no other game like Dead by Daylight.
Really,
they're the only one in that type of field that they're in. They're original as far as that, and it's just hard. Yeah. And I would not want to see something I love so much go to shit.
I know there are people that are a little less accepting of that. I don't know, like Rainbow Six Siege beginning of the year. That was a struggle, and I was really upset. And to see Dead by Daylight doing the same thing, that's twice this year. Like, God, like the 2 games I always play going down.
Yep.
But, well, that's gonna be the end of this, right?
Pretty much.
All right.
Again, man, appreciate anybody for watching the video. Don't forget to like, and if you really enjoy it and you want to see more content like this and other gameplays and stuff, especially related to Dead by Daylight, then please, just kidding. Please subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Kyree, for joining us.
Yeah, and I don't really have a whole lot of fans on YouTube, but I would normally. YouTube? Yeah.
You have YouTube?
Yes, I do. It's so like
you have videos on it?
I have like 3.
You have 3 videos?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
I only have like 7 views on one. I have 0 views on one. It's a fucking mess.
Oh, man.
But like usually my outro would be like, all right, guys, so there's a pandemic. I want you guys to make sure you're staying clean, stay safe, stay indoors, and most importantly, stay gaming. And I'll see you guys next time.
I'm sleep.
That's what I always say in my stream. And someone said that is so different.
It is different. That's how I be though. That's how my stream intros are. That is hilarious. I didn't even get a YouTube, but yeah, man.
Yeah, it sucks though.
If you're just consistent.
Whatever.
But yeah, man.
Right. I'd rather focus on Instagram for now. And Twitch.
But thanks for thank you for joining us, man.
You're welcome. It was really nice being here and talk about the game that you and I both play. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Yeah. All right, y'all. And with that, as he said, man, be safe.
Stay clean.
I don't have enough after that. Just kidding. I'm doing another. But yeah, man. But yeah, please, by all means, please stay safe. Not just because of the pandemic, but it's a crazy world we live in.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So stay safe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Peace out.
Well, it's more like 98, but alright. Fuck, bitch. Y'all like bro. What the fuck? Hey. Fucking bitch. Shit, bitch. Oh, clip that motherfucker. Oh, y'all fucking bitch. Oh, you fucking bitch, Meg. Oh, you fucking bitch. Where the fuck are you at? Anyway, I'm fucking. What the fuck? Oh. God damn. One time I'm prepared for this nigga. I wasn't prepared for this man to hit. Damn. That'd be nice when y'all were fucking me up. Like, Meg, where are you at? I need you to stop. My health check. That is trash. Damn.